Hello, and welcome back to another day. This is day 3 of week 2, and we're doing 10-minute meditations now. And just to go over, I guess just to be aware that, sometimes in meditations, your meditations are very active, right? So it's with the imagination, going on a journey, doing things in the guided meditation. And those are all fine. Those really are all fine. So I'm never going to knock that because I do them, right? But you want to start considering how you're in this physical reality, right? And you want to start to consider why you might be going into the imagination while you are in meditation. Sometimes when I'm experiencing difficulty during the week and I don't want to feel what I'm going through, that's when my mind starts to go to the external. It starts to, meditate, and the imagination comes in. Now, that's not to say that none of that is spiritual messages. I would actually argue that they are. But also, you can experience this physical reality with receiving spiritual downloads, clarity, integration, without having to go into a guided meditation that takes you on a journey, right? And sometimes that is really to help your mind focus and calm down and everything. So that's why I'm doing the meditations this way, where I'm helping you to just come back into the body, come back into yourself, and really explore what's going on in you. There's so much going on in the outside world right now, outside of you, that can be getting you to, when you might be feeling discomfort, when you might be just experiencing things that don't feel right. What age are you kind of acting from? Are you acting from your present age? And I know that's well, I'm such and such age, but your subconscious mind is the inner child, and it's 88% of the mind. So it's running majority of our responses, or for reactions, or all of that. So you want to consider, what age am I maybe experiencing? What does that version of me need? And maybe it's just the adult logical you that knows how to parent yourself. And so it's to calm yourself down and remind yourself that you're safe to explore, you're safe to experience. And so that's what I was talking about yesterday, is the difference between mental, emotional, and the gut is very nervousness. So fear-based. Again, it's all fear-based, but the gut can really start to tell you what's going on if you're not aware that your chest tightens, or your shallow breath goes, or the mind is tense and strained and feeling like pressure. So, the body and the mind are really informing you on a, primal level, without the logical thinking having to come in. So that's why I'm practicing coming back into the body, coming back into self-awareness and what's going on. How am I responding? And that's something that a lot of people don't do in guided meditations, because it's, from my perspective, it's more fun. It's a easy way to get you to focus on something else, experience something else, maybe even experience different dimensions. So just this is, to me, it's like you want to have self-knowledge. You want to have awareness of what you're experiencing, so that when you do start to have spiritual experiences, like cosmic experiences, out there experiences, you know what, like, your flat line is. You know where your body is in this reality. You know what that feels like, so that you can be able to decipher and discern from what's not yours. And that's really important. So, yeah. All right. So let's get into it. It is pretty cold today. I came out a little earlier. And yeah. So I will say, though, just a reminder, I do receive guidance in my meditations to help the follower, the listener, to sink deeper in. But we're doing 10-minute meditations, so there is stillness. What are you experiencing in that stillness? Again, going in and nurturing yourself. What do you need right now? And some people can experience like restlessness, almost sometimes panicking because they don't really like it, or maybe just high anxiety because they don't like that stillness. Getting yourself comfortable. With this, sorry for moving the camera. What is your intention for this meditation? What is your intention for your mind? What do you want to focus on? Do you want to, anytime you hear outside noises, you easily come back and allow them to drop into the background? Whatever it may be, that's just something to think about. What is your intention for this meditation? Not for the day, just this meditation. So I'm just trying to get comfortable because I'm not comfortable in this little area. Ooh, keep hitting the camera. Closing the eyes, adjusting the posture. And just coming into the body, becoming aware. Again, bringing your attention maybe to the breath. Raising your gaze up as if you're looking at a horizon, maybe even slightly raising it a little bit more, your attention focusing on the third eye, not to strain. And as I've said in previous videos, to think and imagine that the energy is filling up like a bathtub and it hovers at the third eye, just so you can focus on that third eye without straining the eyes, looking up. However you want to do it is perfect for you. Bringing your awareness to the rhythm of the breath. Again, wherever this is catching you in the replay, maybe it's at your lunch break. Maybe it's halfway through your day. And just notice what the quality of your breath is like. Maybe consider doing these practices at different times in the day. just so you can have that self-exploration. Breathing in and out. Focusing on the pauses between the breath. As you inhale at the top, how long do you stay there for before you roll into that exhale? On that exhale, how long do you pause at the bottom after you've emptied your lungs? How long can you pause before you easily and smoothly move into that inhale? Drawing it up from the ground, really pulling energy into you. And just allowing the mind to do what it needs to do. Maybe it's wandering. Maybe it's focusing on other things that happened in the day. What I encourage you to do is, if that's occurring, just everyday thoughts, maybe things that you weren't prepared to think of pop up, and that's okay. Noticing the emotion behind it. Is there frustration? Just observing that emotion, how it shows up in the body, where it shows up in the body. Are you feeling content and calm? If so, let's just scan the body from the top of the head, almost as if you're having like sound waves move through the body from the top all the way down. And with every sound wave, every vibration, it pushes the energy down into the earth, into Mother Gaia, where she can recycle it all, transmute it all into something higher, and you come back into the body. Once you have that awareness of how things are showing up for you, acknowledge it. That's okay that your mind has gone there. And if it's important for you to address later, remind yourself that you can always come back. And for now, you're putting it to the side, away from the body, so that you can feel the body. Coming back to the breath. And just like a child needs, that's starting to be curious, redirect the subconscious mind come back to the body, to the breath, and observe. To sit in this position and just focus on your internal world. What is it showing you? Being curious about what you're experiencing. Noticing when you want to inhale deeper. Noticing when you want to exhale longer. Extending that breath. Even following the breath as you pull it in and it enters the nostrils, pulling it in from Mother Earth. Notice where it goes. Does it go in the nose and up, or does it go down the back of the throat, into the lungs? Just follow it. And again, redirecting the mind and just acknowledging it. I've wandered and that's okay. Coming back in, following that breath, its expansion and release. Allowing any background noise to take you into gratitude. And before you know it, 10 minutes has gone by, and you're welcome to stay in this. You're welcome to sit longer. You're welcome to open your eyes as quickly or as slowly as you'd like. Remember to set your intention for the day, direct your mind of what your goals are, what you'd like to do, what you'd like to focus on, and maybe it's just self-love. Not let your mind, or just becoming aware that your mind has gone into unhealthy thinking, radically accepting where you are and loving yourself for where you are. So I wish you all a wonderful third day. Take care. See you tomorrow.